Yo, what is up, guys? Savage Boy 23 back with another video. Today I'm going to give you guys my NBA recaps and NBA day-to-day predictions. If you guys can, please like, subscribe, comment down below, and tell me what your guys' favorite team is, and tell me what team do you think will bring the NBA championship home. Let's get it. Let's go. Alright. So, to be honest, I didn't watch any of these games yesterday. I watched a few of them, and then I went back on to football, to be honest. Because all these games here were boring. All of them. Not even one good game. I'm going to say that now to everybody, okay? But yeah, let's get it. Let's go. We got Atlanta Hawks, Ice Trae against Kyle Kuzma and the Wizards. Is this even a shock right here? Wizards fans, I've said it countless times. I'm going to keep saying it until it happens. We don't even know if it's even going to happen. Get Kuzma off the team. Jordan Poole, he's a funny man because he acts like a clown in the NBA because he thinks he's better than everybody. But I'm telling you the truth, this guy's not even funny at all. He's just a coward. He's embarrassing himself like usual. But all I can say is Ice Trae did his thing. Now, if Dejounte Murray moves to another team, okay, so be it. Alright? Whatever team he goes on to, perfect. Hopefully that next team actually treats him like he gets treated at Atlanta. Because a lot of people are not talking about him that much. Whatever team he goes on to, guess what? He'll be great. I never said anything about... I never talk smack on any other NBA player unless I want to and I feel like it. But I feel like Dejounte Murray is a guy that needs to get traded because he's really good with his talent. I don't agree whatever team he goes on to, like the Lakers. But if they want to make that move, let them make that move. I already gave you guys my suggestions of what should we do if the Lakers do get Dejounte Murray. Or even Kevin Durant, the Lakers get. But regardless, we're not talking about them. Those are just what I'm saying. Let's get back onto the game. Did I tune into this game? No, I said all these games were boring yesterday. So hopefully today the games are good. But it's just there's nothing to talk about, to be honest, about these teams because they're playing against terrible teams, you know, and no matter how much I say, my opinion is not going to get across anywhere because it's like they're going to keep doing the same thing. Like who thought the Wizards were going to be unstoppable this year? What somebody told me, he said the Wizards are going to be unstoppable with Jordan Poole and Kyle Kuzma. And I said, these two, I was like, man, these two were made in the NBA together. Bro, this is like the worst duo you can ever see. The Wizards and Jordan Poole and Kuzma, man. Don't get me wrong, I like Kuzma. I've said get Kuzma out of Washington countless times. And we don't even know, I don't even know if he's moving on, to be honest. We'll see next season. But if he wants to make another championship run, he needs to leave and go on a team that actually will use his talents. Because the Wizards are just wasting his talents at this point. I don't know, man. Ice Trae Young, whatever you want to say. This dude is doing phenomenal things, man. Like, I remember last game. I don't know if it was this game, but I remember last game he dropped like 40 points. But the Hawks, I mean, they are hovering around the Eastern Conference, I think 11th or 10th. But I will say, this game, boring, not at all. Okay, let's move on. Los Angeles Lakers, Pelicans. Did I watch this game? No, I did not. You know why? Because Lakers played a back-to-back. Did I expect the Lakers getting their butts kicked in? For sure. This is not only they get their butts kicked in. This is the same team that played them in the in-season tournament. And they lost to them. Zion Williamson, I don't know how he went off. Every time I see this man on TV or every time I see the highlights, I feel like this guy's getting bigger and bigger, man. Somebody needs to give this man a diet or something, bro. Because I feel bad for Zion. If this dude has to freaking leave the NBA because of his weight, I feel bad for him. I literally feel bad for him. But a lot of people are hating on Zion because of his tattoo again. Just all I gotta say to you guys is don't hate it. The more you hate it, the more you're going to show it off. The less you hate it, the more he won't show it off. You get what I'm saying? You get the picture? So, me, I like it. So, I don't even got to even talk about it no more. I don't see it no more. Because I like it. That's a sick tattoo. But man, who's this guy on the Pelicans name? What was his name? Never mind. I forgot what his name was. He's on top of my brain and I forgot. But the Pelicans were whooping the Lakers. And I mean whooping them. Every Lakers fans, let me point this out to you, okay? Just because you see a poster behind me does not mean I'm a Lakers fan. I just represent the team because, you know, one and only great player on the Lakers retired. So, doesn't mean I'm an actual Lakers fan, okay? I'm a Lakers fan. I support the team. But do I support them now? Did I support them when he retired? That's another story for another time. But these Lakers suck. If the Lakers want to represent 2024, because the greatest player all time retired, and the best number retired on the Lakers, they need to get a championship. This year, I don't think they are going to get it, though. I'm going to say that point facts right now to people, and I know people are not pleased to hear that, but all I can tell you is enjoy it, because I don't care what you say. People say the Lakers are a scary team. No, they're not. I don't know who said they're scary. I've never said that. Every video that I make counts the times about them. I've said, nope, they're not scary at all. Who is scared of Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers? Yes, the 2020 bubble one, yes, I'm scared of them. The 2019 Lakers, yes, I'm scared of them. But the 2020 bubble Lakers, that was the worst Lakers of all time. That was the scariest team ever. You never want to play them. I don't care what you guys can say. But I will say, these Lakers suck. These Lakers suck. And as me repping the Lakers, talking about the Lakers, grew up as a Lakers fan when the best player played on the team and he retired, it hurts me saying that. And we're in the best. The Lakers are the best team. And now the Lakers are terrible since he left the NBA. But I will say, Pelicans, they did their job. CJ McCollum, Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, they showed up, they showed out. They did what they had to do. They sweep the Lakers. They embarrassed the Lakers. But I will say, I was surprised that AD did play, because usually they don't play on a back-to-back, but hey, who cares, you know? I even said it in my video yesterday before I even made it. I said I'm still going with the Pelicans if AD is not playing. So, yeah. But yeah, we're gonna move on. Fast games. These are gonna be like really fast recaps, and then I'm gonna move on to predictions. All right. Boston Celtics versus Spurs. This was a boring game. Did I tune into it? Absolutely not. The team that I really think that's going to win the 2024 NBA championship, and it might be hard for people to understand it, is the Boston Celtics. Jason Tatum, if you do the impossible of bringing the NBA championship, guess what? The biggest supporter right here, sitting right here talking about you. I will say, if people want to know who's getting the NBA championship, right here, these Boston Celtics. Now you might say, what do you mean? They played against a terrible team. How can you say they're going to win it? I mean, they played against the freaking Bucks, 76ers. They played against really good teams. I haven't seen them play against the Chicken Nuggets so far. I don't know. I might be wrong on that, but regardless, they are a good team. They blew out the Flippers at Lakers home court, Crypto.com. They blew them out. They blew them out of the water. And I will never forget that game. I can't wait until those two play again. And I'll be rooting for Jason Tatum. Can't wait for that game. Hopefully it's sooner than later. But anyways, let's move on to the Spurs side. Spurs Nation, you guys suck. You guys hate me so much because I talk a lot about your guys' team. Here's the thing. Here's the funny part. Okay? And don't say this is his first season. Just count this out, okay? Let's just talk about it in general. Do you really think that Victor can bring you an NBA championship? It don't matter if he's in Spurs Nation or he's on another team. Don't matter. But do you really think that Victor can get back these Spurs? This dude can't even freaking shoot a basketball really good. He has an ugly form in the NBA. There was a highlight going around of him doing a little dunk without even, I think it was walking or jumping. I don't know what it was. But regardless, the Spurs suck. Boston Celtics, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Dinkins Pickens, Al Horford, all of them, they stuck in. They're just like, you know what? Let's just sweep this team so we can go home, relax. Like, this should be not even be played. Just give the win to the Celtics at this point, okay? I'm just curious. Who's going to realize the Celtics are going to lose to the Spurs, the worst team in the NBA? I don't think in my mind, a team that's really talented, that has a lot of, effort, talent on the team to lose against a terrible team that doesn't do nothing. All they do is just talk about their old championship and act like they can make that run again. No, they can't do that. They cannot do that. Okay? The Celtics are a good team, and it might be hard for people to know, but the NBA championship 2024 is going to be your Boston Celtics, and your MVP will probably be Jason Tatum. That's all I'm saying. I could be wrong though, but hopefully it's Jason Tatum. He deserves it. He's showing up. Showing up. Alright, he's doing a phenomenal job out there in Boston. Alright, we're going to move on. Oklahoma City Thunder, Brooklyn Nets. I mean, was this a shocker at this point? SGA, Chad, and all those rookies. I said if these Oklahoma City Thunders do good, man, they might make it all the way. They played against two good teams. This is the same team that beat the Chicken McNuggets, not once but twice. The first one they won by 1, and the second one was a blowout. But I will say, the Brooklyn Nets at this end, man, they're just not a fun team. They're not talented at all. Everybody just keeps talking about, Mikal Bridges, Ben Simmons. Like, I mean, sorry, man. Ben Simmons is a good player. Don't get me wrong. Mikal Bridges is too. But do I think they're going to bring a championship to the Brooklyn Nets side? No. You got the New York Knicks. It's like you got one team in each area of your team. LA represents LA. New York represents the New York Knicks. You know? Like, if there's two teams in one city, it's going to be the main team that moved there first. You get what I mean? But, yeah, man. I mean, I'll be surprised, though, if the Brooklyn Nets ever do make it a run to the championship. I mean, hey, I'm going to be here talking about them either way. I talk about each team in the NBA, just not the teams that I root for. I talk about everybody, regardless if your team is good or your team is terrible, or the teams I like or the teams I hate. I'm still going to talk about them. That's what I do. But Oklahoma City Thunder, I will say, look forward for your future. This is a phenomenal team. If people are not Oklahoma City fans or SGA fans, get on that train, because guess what? Don't be a bandwagoner when they win the NBA championship, sooner or later. Because if this team goes all the way like that, guess what? SGA fans sitting right here talking about them a lot. But if I had to choose which player is doing phenomenal, SGA or Chad, it really depends what you want to talk about. My instance, I would still say SGA. But if you're talking about like points and all that, I would say Chad. I feel like Chad's gonna be doing all the points for the whole Oklahoma City Thunder. But that's what I'm thinking. Okay, maybe you guys are thinking wrong, but I'm thinking like that. All right, Brooklyn Nets. I mean, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Okay, I'm gonna move on because I don't know what to say. All right, we're gonna move on to these last two games. First, we're gonna talk about Orlando Magic, Phoenix Suns. 3 of the players played: Kevin Durant hairline, Devin Booker, and Bradley the Bumbeal. And they got their first win, all 3 of them together on the court. Did I tune into this game? Absolutely not. Did I need it to? No, I did not. I will say, the Phoenix Suns, who thought the Phoenix Suns were a scary team? Who thought in the NBA, before the NBA season started, Bradley the Bumbeal said, I want to go to Phoenix? And said, who's going to be a scary team? Nobody thought in their mind the Phoenix Suns were going to be a scary team. They're easy. They beat Orlando Magic barely. 107 to 112. You guys might say, oh, Orlando is not that talented. Okay, all right, then you're not an Orlando fan. You're just a bandwagoner. You're just hopping on each team. Maybe you're a hater of the Orlando Magic. Because this Orlando Magic team is really good. They're phenomenal. Like I've said in my other videos, like they were 4th in Eastern Conference, and now I don't even know where they are now. But regardless, man, the Phoenix Suns are light work. They're easy. They're easy. You cannot tell me no. And no, I'm not a Phoenix Suns fan. Thankfully, I'm not. But I do like Kevin Durant, though. I will say that. I hate Bradley the Bum Beal because he's a bozo. He's a bum. His name needs to be, instead of Bradley the Bum Beal, it should be Bradley. His whole name should be Bradley the Bum Beal. Okay? Not Bradley Beal. Okay? Just put Bradley the Bum Beal. That's his whole name. Alright? He's a bum. He's a coward. He's all that. The Phoenix Suns are not scary, though. I don't know what to take. Did I tune into this game? Absolutely not. I actually did not tune into any of these games again because these games were boring yesterday, and because I was watching Sunday Night Football. You guys will hear my recap on that next week. But I will say this game was kind of boring, but yeah, we're gonna move on. All right, we got this game here: Sacramento Kings, De'Aaron Fox against Ja Morant Grizzlies. This game here was kind of boring. Okay, did I tune into it? No. I'm guessing De'Aaron Fox went off. Maybe Malik Monk if he did play or not. Maybe the whole team. I don't know who it was. Okay, I don't get it though. Why does the Why does the Sacramento Kings win against teams like this, but when they play a team like the Warriors, the Chick McNuggets, they get blown out? I don't get it. Maybe you guys can understand it. If people want to say Sacramento is a legit team and they keep making it to the NBA final playoffs run and they get knocked out by the Warriors or somebody else, it's kind of funny though how the Warriors, or the not Warriors, Sacramento Kings keep going and then they just get knocked out. I mean, don't get me wrong, De'Aaron Fox is doing all he can. Minus Sabonis too, but I feel like most person that's doing it is De'Aaron Fox. Malik Monk too, but Malik Monk is probably injured if he was there, because he's always getting injured. Everybody in the NBA gets injured, all because they're running down the court. Alright? Again, I'm going to keep saying it. These NBA players cannot play in the NFL. These NFL players can play in the NBA, because guess what? They run every single day. They get hit by other players every single day. And you might say, what are you talking about? NBA players can do that too. You're funny if you think that. You really think that Bradley the Bum Beal can crack another player in the NBA? Please tell me. I'm fascinated. I want to hear. This dude's gonna cry as soon as he hits another player's shoulder. That's how he is, man. He had an ankle injury. He had a back issue. It is just funny how you guys think that Bradley the Bum Beal is actually a good player, but he's really terrible. But yeah, I want to say that. All I can say, guys, is these games were yesterday terrible. Hopefully these games are good today. But guys, I'm going to give you guys my NBA recap for today. If you guys can, please like, subscribe, comment down below, and tell me what team do you think will bring the NBA championship home. I don't know. Yeah, I might tune into some of these. We got Minnesota, New York Knicks. The New York Knicks got OG Anunoby. How do you say that man's name? OG Anunoby Booty. I don't know how to say that man's name. The last part's funny. OG Anunoby. Oh my god, man. The New York Knicks, man. Why do you get that, man? That dude's not even good. I'm disappointed on this trade. Not only I'm disappointed, they get rid of RJ Barrett and Emmanuel Quickley, man. Like, man, Emmanuel Quickley. If I had to choose who to get rid of, Emmanuel Quickley or RJ Barrett, that's a hard debate. Let's say the New York Knicks never made this offer, or the Toronto Raptors never made this offer. New York Knicks fans, who do you want to get rid of to get OG Anunoby? OG Anunoby, man. That guy's funny, man. That guy's a clown. But anyways, who do you want to get rid of? RJ Barrett or Emmanuel Quickley? Okay, in this instance, if you're asking me who, I want to get rid of RJ Barrett, not Emmanuel Quickly. No, don't get rid of both of them for picks to get OG Anunoby. Alright? But you gotta face it. They're on new teams. Let's see how this team does with OG Anunoby on the New York Knicks. We got Karl-Anthony Towns against Jalen Brunson. Of course, I'm going with my Knicks. Knicks all the way. They're doing phenomenal. Jalen Brunson, do good. Julius Randle. Man, you guys, you always up and down. OG Anunoby. I know this is your first time on this team. Please don't throw a lot of turnovers over. I don't even know if you're even going to play in this game, to be honest, because I heard that if you get traded, you got to wait until a next game or something like that. I don't know. But OG Anunoby, don't mess up this game. Because you like to drop the ball a lot. Don't drop the ball. Alright. Hopefully, I might be tuning into this because this might be a good game, actually. Minnesota against New York. But I'm rooting for my New York Knicks. They're going to do phenomenal. Alright. Let's go. Donovan against Dennis the Menace. I will say this. They got, as I just said, OG Anunoby got rid of Toronto. He got out of Toronto to enter the New York Knicks. Now they got Emmanuel Quickly and RJ Barrett. I will say, let's see how these Toronto Raptors play. I don't know if those two are going to play today because of the thing I just said. Once you go to a team, you got to wait another game or whatever. But if you're wondering who am I going for, I'm going with Donovan Mitchell and the Cavs. Please, Cavs, can you please win this game? Regardless if the new players are playing or not, Emmanuel Quickly and RJ Barrett, can you please win? Same as the New York Knicks. Can you win a game with OG Anunoby or Andrew OG Anunoby? My bad. Little stop right there, my bad. But please, can you guys win this game? I will say though, don't tune into the Cavs game regardless if Toronto's up or not. I know I'm not. We'll see. I don't know because there's no sports except for basketball. Hopefully these games are good today. But yeah, guys, let's move on. We got the two worst teams in the NBA. We got Fred VanVleet against Kate Cunningham. You might wonder, who you going for? You got two terrible teams that you don't like. That's facts. That's 100%. You're right on the dot. Now you might say, who you going for, Savage? I'm going for the Houston Rockets. Okay, I'm going with Fred VanVleet. I don't want to, but I got to. I want to go for Detroit, but I feel like Detroit's going to go back on another losing streak. We don't know how long. We don't know how many. They just are. I just feel it. Okay? But this game is going to be boring. Nobody tune into this game. I recommend it. Do not tune into it. If you're going to the game, get your money back. Get your refund back. Alright? So, yeah. We got Tyrese Halliburton against Giannis and the Bucks. The rematch of the in-season tournament. Again, Giannis. The last time these two played, Giannis dropped 64 points on their head after the in-season tournament. I don't know if I might tune into this again because last time that I tuned into it, I think there was like a little scrimmage of Giannis getting the basketball because of that. I'm going for Giannis and the Bucks because, you know, I'm a big Giannis fan, Damian Lillard fan. All those players on those teams I'm a fan of because guess what? The Pacers, Tyrese Halliburton, don't give that man hype. Don't give that man hype because every time you give him hype, guess what? He's going to hype down. He's going to sit down like he usually does. But hopefully it'll be a good game. Alright, let's move on to the Chicken McNuggets, Charlotte Hornets. I'll be surprised if the Hornets actually have a tail, like they hold on behind by the Chicken McNuggets. I'm going for the Chicken McNuggets, Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray. This will not be a fun game either. Don't go to this game. Do not tune into this game. If you're going to this game, get your money back, get your refund back. Because guess what? This is not going to be a pleasant game. I'll be surprised if the Hornets win this game. I am not even going to lie. If the Hornets win this game, bro, you must be the saddest team in the NBA. Alright? Some of these teams are playing on a back-to-back. Is what I meant to say. But this right here will be a boring game to watch, so nobody tune into it. I'm going for Chicken McNuggets. All right, we got DeAndre Ayton playing against his old former team that he went to. You might say, who you going for? Both of his teams suck. You don't like him either. 23, Savage 23. Who you going for? I'm going for Kevin Durant hairline Phoenix Buns. I'm not going to get too happy and say this is going to be a blowout, because actually these Portland Trailblazers, bro, they've been winning some games here and there. You might say they're only at 9 wins. Okay, count those 9 games that they played in. And count how many losing streaks they lose to. Alright? Count that out. I'm going for Phoenix Buns, Kevin Durant hairline, okay? We got this game here, Luka against the Jazz. I mean, I'm going for the Dallas Mavericks. Luka, hopefully Kyrie makes his debut. Hopefully this is a good game too. I don't know if I'll be tuning into this game, but I will say that hopefully it's a good game, not a blowout, because if the Jazz get blown out by the Dallas Mavericks, or the other way around, the Dallas Mavericks get blown out by the Jazz, I'll be disappointed. Because I feel like this will be a good game. I'm not even gonna lie. I feel like this will be a good game. It might not look like it, but I feel like it will. But we are gonna move on to the final game of the day. Miami versus the Flippers is what I've been hearing. One of my friends is a Miami Heat fan. Jimmy Butler, Himmy Buckets, only Bam Adebayo. Jimmy Butler's hurt. I don't know. He said something about he tweaked it, or he felt pain in his body. Now the sharpness is back. But imagine the Flippers do lose to Miami with no Himmy Buckets. The time you guys are watching this, he might be coming in, he might not. But my friend's telling me that he's not going to be in it, because he felt pain in his injury. I'm going with, regardless, Miami Heat, if he's playing or not. Hopefully this is not a blowout, because I have one guy I keep talking about is Bam. They got Bam. If they don't have Bam, they don't got Jimmy Buckets, I think it's over. I think it's wiped. I don't even care if you guys even say Jaquez. Jaquez is a good player too, but I just think they're going to get blown out without those 2 players on the floor. But I got Miami. Guys, that is my NBA recap for today. You guys comment down below what teams you think is going to win and what teams you think is going to lose, and tell me what team do you think will bring the NBA championship home. Guys, please like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on your guys' notifications. That being said, guys, I'm going to head out. Thanks for watching. Peace out.